Hello everybody and welcome back. This is episode 29 of our Spelunky Let's Play, and I am here in a rather casual state of mind tonight. I'm a little bit shaken up. I've had a little too much coffee perhaps, and we're gonna give it another shot and see if we can maybe make a successful run happen after last episode where things, well, they were going pretty well and then they just kind of fell apart at the last moment. What can you do? It's Spelunky. So who do we want to play as today? Somebody I haven't been in a while. I actually haven't played any Spelunky in about a week. Yeah, actually a week. That's actually pretty incredible for me, because I pretty much play this game nearly every day. You know who I do usually pretty well with is Cyclops Man, because he's got pretty decent special powers, I think. Comes into to factor into things quite a bit. So let us jump in and see what we get. I'm hoping for some nice, good early advantages. Maybe we can get a bunch of bombs right away. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. I don't want to get too worked up when I haven't even seen what's going on. I haven't even done like a practice run or anything. We're just going in completely dry on this one. So what's below? Alright, see a sneaky snake. Got a Tetris block up above. A sapphire right there that I certainly don't want to miss. Let's go back and... can we grab that? Yeah, we can. We just got to go up the long way. A little bit of a convoluted path there, but worth getting for the little bit of extra money. 1,200 actually is not that little of a bit. Oh, and I forgot there's a single block of gold there that I passed up. Oh well. What's in this pot? Nothing. Should really start carrying one of these rats around with me for the extra added protection. You know, you can use them to trip arrow traps as well. The only thing you can't do is throw them at stuff and have it damage them. Whereas, like, with the rock, I could have actually done that. But, you know, I could always use my whip for that kind of thing. I am still using the tomato mod, also, in case anyone is wondering why my bombs look like tomatoes. I had that as a comment on the last episode, I believe. It is... I don't know where you're actually able to get that anymore. It was available on r/NLSS Circle Jerk in a thread over there, but I don't know if the author of that mod has made it available on his own website or any other websites. Something I should probably clear up, and if I can, maybe I'll put a link in the description for it. I could always do that retroactively as well. I think I want to try and get in there, but is there any... I guess I could go bomb where that block is, but I'm going to have to use a rope, which is unfortunate. Because I can't get back up here unless I use that, so... Alright, the deed is done. I think for the extra money and the chance at possibly getting my bomb back from that crate... Oh, and there was even another gem hidden in that block. Oh yeah, totally worth it. We got a compass out of it, and what was that? Many thousand, actually, worth of gold. Definitely worth it. Alright, we actually made pretty much quota of where I want to be for the first floor. As always, well, it kind of, I guess this is sort of implied at this point, but as always, the design is to try and get to the end of Hell, of course, and beat Yama, which is a thing I still haven't done. And that's been my goal for the last, I don't know how many episodes. Oh, we got a tomato bag there, and as well as a shotgun, as well as spike shoes, all things that I love to find. I'm just going to grab the bomb bag for now. There's always a chance if I have particularly decent play that we might be able to get spike shoes with a, you know, a proper Monty sacrifice. Kind of surprised that the mod developer hasn't made Monty into a tomato of some kind by now. Maybe that'll happen later on, who knows. He has actually asked me if there's anything else I'd like to have turned into a tomato. I was thinking possibly the orange sweaty ball would be appropriate to have as a tomato. But it would have to look appropriately orange sweaty ball-like. Like, it couldn't just look like a tomato sitting on the wall. It would need to have, like, its own little, some kind of flourish to make it not seem like just another of the same thing, right? So I don't know how one achieves that, but I guess if anyone was to figure it out, it could be him. I want that sapphire. I think I might be able to actually get it, too. Oh, let's hit the bat with that pot, and easy Monty grab, it looks like, as well. And we're actually right where we want to be for money again, so that's good. And we're going to actually have a little bit extra, too. I should really start ghosting these gems. I've seen it done so many times by some of my other favorite Spelunky players. You know, Red Panda Gamer, Michael A.L. Fox, Bananasaurus Rex, all really, really good at this game to a level that I probably will never be. But I've seen them do the ghosting thing so many times that I'd be a little surprised if I couldn't do it myself. at this point. I'm gonna just drop a bomb down there and hope that doesn't kill Monty. I think it won't. Oh yeah, that actually worked out just fine. And I did not see an altar anywhere, so we're just gonna drop him off at the gate, and I think we're just gonna head out. You know, thinking about going back for the spike shoes, but no, it's a little too late. Let's just go on. Ideally, we'd be able to successfully navigate all of this stuff and also do it in a fairly expedient manner, because you know that is one of the goals after the game doesn't really have anything else to offer in terms of long-term gameplay progress as far as like going to a new area or completing a new challenge. Really, you have to make your own challenges, and in some ways, well, it's not really making your own. There's an achievement, I think, for Spelunky, but one of those challenges is, you know, making it through the game quickly. And that's something that I should also be considering working toward as well, because if I am trying to do everything, well, I'm going to also have to get a no gold run in there, I believe, at some point, as well as beat the game in, I don't know, what was it, like 5 minutes, 6 minutes? I don't remember what it is. It's not a long time at all. But I think I can probably pull it off eventually. You know, as with anything, eventually you put enough work in, enough time in, you'll get better at it. And that's kind of what I've been doing with this game in particular. I feel like I've put a lot of time into this, actually. I've spent, I don't know how many, probably easily over 100 hours at this point playing, and then, you know, probably another 100 hours watching people play it. We played this pretty much every day for the NLSS for the last, I don't know how many days. Oh my god, I freaking walked into that rock. I knew it was coming. I didn't even need to fight that snake. I could have just walked away. Oh, do I want anything from over here? I don't think so. Let's just head on out. I'm gonna save my money. You know, there might be a good shop, and maybe I can actually, even if there's not, maybe I can actually get ahead a little bit in money, which never hurt either. Let's let this bat come to us, and we'll jump on his head. Oh, I was gonna try and whip the rock out of the web there, but I got a little bit ahead of myself. Is there another rock around? Well, there is, but I'm not gonna be able to get to it. If I have a nice throw, I might be able to toss right into this TNT block, which is a really good idea. Oh, all I needed to do was have one of those little edges hit, but that's not going to happen. I should be able to push this off, no problem, though. There we go. And now I really want to get up there for that crate. What's going to be in? Oh, another tomato bag. So 3 more. We're at 8 now in total, which is a lovely number for me. Of course, the more the merrier, though, when it comes to having bombs. How can I handle this situation? I kind of want to push this TNT over because there's a box underneath. But then there's going to be an arrow in the way. Okay, well, I know what I can do. I can toss this up here. And that'll trigger that. Now the rope is going to allow me to then push this down. And it should land right in that little gap. Oh, well, it got me 1 tile away. So, oh my god, there's 3 of them in there. Don't throw. That was kind of a little clutch, more than I intended it to be. I probably could have stood in the far right there, but I always forget exactly what the radius is for a bomb. And we had the key over here anyway, so I probably had to. 2 machetes! That's really kind of poor luck. Alright, so we can get back out. A little bit of a careful jump, and then I'm going to have to also jump to that other rope over there. This is, it looks like it might be easier than it actually is. There we go. And the bat is now awakened. Where's our chest, though? Oh, is this safe to fall here? I think it is. I think it is never a really good answer in Spelunky. You usually want to be a little bit more certain than that. So that was a bit of a mistake on my behalf. That Monty's in a terrible position. There's another crate. Alright, I don't want to take 2 hours to do this, but I see the chest. So I need to fall down. That has already gone off. Let's take care of this bat. And then we've got another bat. And a caveman. There we go. Let him run. Don't really care about him very much. Let's go get the Ujadai before we waste any more time. And now he's gonna... Okay, he's gonna fall in that little pit. Oh my god, I meant to land on his head. Hey, spring shoes. And I totally botched that one. And the ghost is here. But I'm gonna be able to get this extra gold. I guess no Monty on this floor. Sorry, buddy. Alright, looks like we're out, though. On to the jungle. So we might be, like, 3,000 away from where we need to be to get the Ankh. I guess worse things have happened. This is a safe spot to be, actually. I can go down here. And there's a pretty easy Monty grab, potentially. Although, it might be easier if I go from below, because I don't really want to waste a bomb if I can help it. Okay, this is awkward. Let's fall and fall again. Wanted to make sure I made a touch on the ground there before I jumped down and possibly took damage. You do have to learn a few things, like the radius that you jump for. Oh my god, I did the exact same thing again. Taking 2 damage from a rogue caveman now. This is pathetic. But I was going to say you have to memorize the height that you jump at with the spring shoes as well as the height that you would normally jump at. I think I'm just going to... Well, I was going to say I was going to bomb these. Yeah, alright, let's do it. I think I'm probably only going to get one of them, though. Yeah, I am. But I do get a free way out. Oh my god, frickin' frog. Pathetic. I didn't think he would bounce off of the ball. I thought he was going to jump over my head. Alright, well, there's a 10-minute run down the drain. What are you going to do? Let's focus on being a little bit faster and more efficient on this one. Well, I kind of wanted to abandon this run, but there's a lot of gold here, so I think I'll just stick with it and see if this can turn into something better. If there's an easy Monty on this floor, it would be excusable, but kind of sad at the same time to take a hit that early toward the beginning of the run. But I feel like this is a pretty well-stacked floor, more so than I see most of the time. That's probably going to be a rope. Yeah, this is a little bit of ambiguity on my part. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to make it back. I'm going to just use a bomb here instead and hope that maybe I can get a little bit of extra gold out of it. So that way, instead of just using a rope and not getting the gold, then we, get a little bit of the best of both worlds there. And there's a crate which has more ropes in it. Okay, well, I guess maybe I should have picked the other one, but a little bit of gold never hurt. And what's down here? See a couple of, a whole bunch of pots, first of all. Let's go make sure Monty is safe, and then we'll go back and grab all of this stuff. And when I have 10 ropes, I don't feel so bad about using one right here to get one simple sapphire. I also want to pop this pot open. Oh, excuse me. Yep, had a sneaky snake inside. That's why you gotta not whip it when you're right up against it. Unfortunately, the popular Devo song is not really words to live by in this particular case. When that problem comes along, it's better not to whip it. You actually should just throw it. And not throw, because don't throw, but you know what I mean. Okay, nothing in there. What about in this one? Oh, well, spiderweb caught that. Nice gentle landing for it. And nothing up here. So it looks like we are probably going to be done with this floor, as the ghost should show up in any moment now. And you can't take a rat with you otherwise. I would, but, as another wise man has said, you can't take it with you. And in this case, he is correct. I hear snakes. Well, you say you hate snakes, but you don't know me. It's my body. I'll do what I like. I do actually not really like snakes all that much personally, but I like when there's a snake level, because it means a free-matic. I've really got to be more careful as I'm jumping down from these. Oh, I've set up that stupid situation again where I need to use a rope. Yeah, I gotta really not land on things, or land next to things and then get hurt by them. That's a really bad idea. I'm gonna just, toss this treasure chest down, because that should trigger all the stuff, and I'll throw the rope as well. Okay, we can actually just fall down here. Almost a double dragon there. Not quite. And looks like all of the stuff is open, and nothing got hurt from it, so how am I gonna get to that gold right underneath me? I might have to jump up. There we go. And all 3 of these are spitting snakes. But that's alright. We can handle this. So let's drop a bomb right about here. Always got to account for that little bit of drift when you put a bomb down. They always seem to move a few tiles over, or one tile, I guess. And this guy's going to fall. Let's hit him with our whip. Grab as much money as we can, and we'll pop that pot open. Let's go take care of Monty, drop him off at the exit. And the spider wants to go, apparently. Can't be content to just live where he is. Oh god, I wanted to get up there, but I guess that's not how I'm going to do it. A little bit of quick reaction time there got me out of that one. Might as well pop this little gold cache open. Another one over here. You can actually reach across those tiles if you're careful. And anything else? There's more stuff up above. Well, I do have all these extra ropes. I guess I might as well. As long as I don't fall on the spikes. Let's not do that. And now I could actually just dig through some of this stuff. Is there an easy passage I can use, though? I want to use as few charges on this as possible. I kind of want to get in there. I think this is going to be my best way to go. Yeah, there's plenty of goodies here. This is certainly going to help this... Oh my god, look at my gold already. Ghost is going to show up any moment now. I've got to throw a rope up here. Got to get those emeralds, though. And he's going to come on from the left, so I'm not going to have too much trouble avoiding him when he shows. Although now I've gone so far in the other direction. Well, it doesn't matter. We're right at the exit already. Just get one more chunk of gold before we go. Look at that, 49 thou. Feel like we're not in too terrible of a place. Haven't taken quite as much stupid damage this time. We don't have a lot of bombs, though. That is a thing to be aware of. Okay, hop on down, Mr. Spider. I got you. I got your number. Look at all those gold chunks in the ground. Kinda want to get them all. Oh, oh god! That was not wise, what I just did there. Really should have accounted for what was about to happen before I jumped in. Kinda deserved what I got, to be perfectly honest. You know, I calls him like I sees him. That was one of those cases where, you know, that was just pretty dumb. Well, I've done one... Oh my god, there's a freaking spider there that I didn't notice. And I see there's a jetpack up above. Okay, I kind of want to go up there. There is a double dragon as well, which is really good news. I haven't seen one of these in a few minutes. They warm my heart. They warm my cockles, whatever those are. Which makes me think of, like, some kind of a shell, right? Well, there's a conch shell. There's not, like, a cockle shell, right? Is that? That's not a thing, is it? I don't think it is. Okay, drop down. Just gotta get rid of you because I don't like confrontation. 22,000 for the jetpack. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. I really want to buy the bombs, too. Oh, God, that was a terrible mistake, but I've done it anyway. Let's just hope that this Matic can get me out of trouble. I don't even know where the key and the box are yet. What if there was a whole ton of bombs in that crate right there? Well, I guess we're gonna have to find out. That arrow trap has already been sprung. And I can even go so far as to... Oh, it's more ropes. Of course it's more ropes. I can go ahead and grab this idol pretty much fearlessly. Is this bat gonna... He doesn't blow up things, right? No. Let's toss this into that. Yep, alright, that was a little scary, but it worked. Looks like that's gone off. We can grab Monty, get him out of there, because I was kind of worried he was going to get crushed. And now we don't have a lot of time. Time is now a factor here. That doesn't look like it's gone off, so let's have him... Well, whoever goes, goes. Very nice. Don't kill the dog, please. I still want to go back and get that. Alright, perfect. We can't lose our Matic either. I'm going to run out of time, and I just freaking ran into that. For no reason at all. Okay, put this up here. Oh, not up there. Sit. Ghost is here. This is gonna carve a path down for me, though, I'm hoping. Oh, Ghost is coming from that side. That's kind of bad news, but at least I have a jetpack. So I'm just gonna wait for him. Let's go up high. Come on. Take friggin' 2,000 hours, I understand. Oh, wow, a falling damage was the thing there, okay. This is probably, you're gonna see now why I don't ghost things. Because I'm basically the worst. Alright, come on over. All the way down. Still wanted my Matic. Alright, up all the way up here. And we're good to go. With 1 health, that will turn into 2. Let's go, let's hit this on the ground once real quick. We'd really use all the extra money I can get. This is gonna end up being kind of pathetic, isn't it? Alright, well, there is a free crate. Let's hope that it somehow has a bunch of heart containers in it, even though that's never been a thing in What? Did you just see that? I just took damage from that skeleton for basically no reason. I landed perfectly on its head. I don't understand what just happened there. More ropes. Of course it's more ropes. That was garbage. Well, I'm totally gonna ruin this run then. I guess we'll just push this down. Opens up a path downward. There's not like a shop directly below me, right? That would have been a thing if I didn't notice. And watch me just walk into this spider and kill myself, right? How long can those spiders extend? It seems like it goes quite a while down. When they feel like it, anyway. Oh, we've got a spider level now. Very small chance that I'm going to make it out of this one alive. And of course, there's the chest on this as well. I'm basically going to have to use Monty on this to be able to have a chance going forward if I was able to get out of this situation somehow. Oh, so many spiders. Come on. Alright, drop. Oh, see, that time, it knew I was going to whip it, and it hardly dropped at all. I feel like I should just, like, grab the idol and just let everything get demolished, but I can't forget there's a Matic here as well. But that's probably going to spell doom for me if I try to do that. Oh my god, there's so many explosions and things everywhere. Well, I could use the sticky stuff, and I could use the money. There we go. That's a really tough bomb, though. I don't think I can even hit that bomb, necessarily. Okay, apparently I can. No, no, Monty, no! Ooh, that was scary. He went right into the other one. This is probably going to be a bad idea. Yep, alright, triggered all of them. Well, I don't know where that bomb went. Not anywhere that I wanted, though. No. Okay, got that one. I still don't have the sticky stuff, though. Put Monty over here. If I could get one of those, that would be really handy for me. Because then I can probably, do that and run. Alright, there goes him. Okay, I could technically leave the level now, but I still need the key, which I believe is over on the bottom left, yeah. I should be able to bomb into that, and the ghost is now in the mix, because why not make that more complicated, right? How much time do I have? He's going to show up from the other side. Oh, okay. Well, I died. I guess the TNT block was on a delay, so it decided to blow up secondarily. And that is going to be GG for me today. I thought we were going to maybe do another one, but we're now 22 minutes in. And if I started again and then had a good run, this is going to end up being like a hour-and-a-half affair. So I figured this is as good a time as any to stop. Pretty awful performance all over. I didn't actually leave the jungle at all, so I was going to say I didn't actually get beyond much past the jungle, but I didn't even get past the jungle, so there is that. Whew, it's been rough in the Spelunky land. I mean, I've had a few good runs occasionally, and a lot of the time they happen when I least expect them. When I come in kind of gung-ho is usually when I fail the most, and I think that was one of those situations. Too much built-in expectation about the way things were going to go, and yeah, the little things bite you in the ass sometimes. They just line up. Like, what was up with the skeleton? I'm going to have to watch the replay on that in editing. Why did that skeleton hit me? I just landed directly on its head. Can you not jump on skeletons' heads? No, you can, because I just did that afterward to kill it. It's really weird. I must have somehow had a weird hitbox moment where I thought I was over top it, but it thought I was next to it on the side of it or something. Maybe the rectangle lined up strangely. I'm not really sure. I'm going to see. Anyway, thank you everybody for hanging out for another episode. Maybe the next one will be the one. We can only hold out hope, right? I mean, I guess you guys are going to see the overall length of this episode, and you'll kind of get how things are going, but hopefully you're entertained by my inane banter regardless. But thank you for being here. I greatly value your continued support with this series. It hasn't been one of the best performing series for me, but I still enjoy doing it, and that's why I do these things anyway, mostly because I just was going to play this regardless, so I figure why not babble over things and have a good time and share the experience with you guys. So if you're still on board, let me know. I'll continue to make these episodes, because I absolutely have to at least beat hell. I don't know if those crazy other thoughts of mine are going to happen, you know, getting through Spelunky or doing a no-gold run. If anything, it'll probably happen on a stream, but at least beating hell is a thing I want to get photo documented or video documented for you guys to sort of put a nice cap on the Spelunky experience. I feel like am I one of the last people that's still doing regular Spelunky content? Well, I guess it's not regular at this point, because I'm only putting up an episode like every week or so, but I'm still putting up something of Spelunky. Anyway, I'm rambling to such a degree that I think I'm just going to wrap up things. So that'll be it. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a lovely night, guys.